Sridhar Vittalam from Tirupati to introduce our next, my dearest friend. Please.
Happy evening, dear friends. Happy evening. Yes. ప్రొఫెషన్కి సంబంధం లేదు అని నేను నమ్ముతాను. మీలో ఎంతమంది నమ్ముతారు? ఒకసారి హ్యాండ్ రైజ్ చేయండి. ఎస్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు మన దగ్గరికి రాకపోయే స్పీకర్ ఏంటంటే తను 10th క్లాస్లో 3rd క్లాస్లో పాస్ అయ్యారండి. అలాగే బయాలజీ చదివారు, బయాలజీ స్టూడెంట్. బట్ కామర్స్ మీద మక్కువతో సిఏ ప్రొఫెషనల్గా మారారు. అంతేనా? అంటే దాంట్లో ఉన్న పొటెన్షియల్ గుర్తించిన తర్వాత ఇది మనతోటే ఎందుకు ఆగాలి అని ఒక దిగ్విజయ్ అని ఒక పెద్ద కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ పెట్టి దాదాపుగా 3,500 మంది ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ తయారు చేశారండి. అలాగే ఇండైరెక్ట్గా 30,000 పీపుల్ ఇంపాక్ట్ చేశారు. అలాగే అక్కడితో ఆగిపోలేదండి. సో తను ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్స్లోకి స్లోగా వచ్చారు. ఇండియాలో అతి గొప్పదైన ఇండియన్ అకాడమీ ఫర్ ట్రైనింగ్ అండ్ డెవలప్మెంట్తో పాటు అలాగే ప్రపంచంలో నెంబర్ 1 స్టాన్ఫోర్డ్ యూనివర్సిటీ నుంచి కూడా సర్టిఫైడ్ ట్రైనర్ అయ్యారు. తను చేస్తున్న సేవలకి కామర్స్ రంగంలో రీసెంట్గా విద్యారత్న అవార్డు కూడా వచ్చిందండి. అంత గొప్పటి స్పీకర్ని ఇవాళ మన ముందుకు మనందరం ఆహ్వానిద్దామా? ఆయన ఎవరో కాదండి, శ్రీ నవీన్ నందిగామ్ గారు. సో ప్లీజ్ వెల్కమ్ సార్.
ఎస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, లెట్స్ ఇన్వైట్ మై డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్ నవీన్ గారిని వేదిక మీదకి పిలవాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. 1 2 1 2 3. దట్స్ గ్రేట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ నవీన్. వండర్ఫుల్. పాస్వర్డ్ ఇప్పుడు రికార్డింగ్ మొదలు పెట్టండి. స్టార్ట్.
వెల్కమ్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. ఒకసారి చేయొద్దండి, ఇటు తిప్పండి. సే వెల్ డన్. బికాజ్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్ టుడే ఈవినింగ్, ఎస్టర్డే ఈవినింగ్, బట్ యూ చోస్ టు బీ హియర్. దట్ మీన్స్ మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది ఏదో డెవలప్మెంట్ చేసుకోవాలని చెప్పి. దీంట్లో ఎంత ఇంపాక్ట్ అవుతారు, ఎంత యూజ్ చేస్తారు, లెట్స్ సీ. Today we're going to talk about the 5 Pancha Sutras to elevate your life under any circumstances. So when you say any circumstances, COVID, before COVID, after COVID, you can still do very well. Are you ready? Yes or no? Okay. So I'll start with a small story. I like this story a lot. This is the story of the Buddha. Now this is a true story. It's not made up by me. Thailand, ante Bangkok, Thailand lo oka Buddha temple undi. It's a very, very, very famous temple. Meeru, if you go to Thailand, you can actually visit the temple. Deen anakala oka pedda story undi. Buddha statue gunnadu. So this particular statue, in the year 1955, the Thailand government emanukundante they want to put a national highway exactly adjacent to the Buddha temple. So ikkada mana Hyderabad lo road widening avutandi. ORR వస్తుంది, ORR and then RRR and so on and so forth. ఆ బుద్ధా స్టాచ్యూ మధ్యలో వస్తుంది కాబట్టి గవర్నమెంట్ సైడ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ రీలొకేట్. సో ఏం చేశారు, దే కుడ్ నాట్ లిఫ్ట్ ద స్టాచ్యూ. దే ట్రై టు లిఫ్ట్ ద స్టాచ్యూ, దే కుడ్ నాట్ లిఫ్ట్ ద స్టాచ్యూ. అప్పుడు ఒక పెద్ద క్రెయిన్ తెచ్చారు. క్రెయిన్ తెచ్చి ఆ స్టాచ్యూ తీసుకెళ్ళి దే రీలొకేటెడ్ టు సమ్ అదర్ ప్లేస్. ఇట్లా లిఫ్ట్ చేసి పెడుతున్నప్పుడు దాంట్లో కొన్ని క్రాక్స్ వచ్చినాయి. ఒక బుద్ధిస్ట్ మాంక్, వెరీ ఓల్డ్ మాంక్, హీఈస్ వెరీ ప్యాషనెట్ అబౌట్ బుద్ధ అనమాట. సో తనకి చాలా బాధ వేసింది. రాత్రంతా బాధపడిపోయాడు, ఏంటి నా బుద్ధ క్రాక్స్ వచ్చేసినాయి ఏంటని చెప్పి. సో నైట్ లెగిసి ఒక టార్చ్ లైట్ పెట్టుకుని ఎక్కడైతే కొత్త బుద్ధ టెంపుల్ ఉందో అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఆ బుద్ధ స్టాచ్యూని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం మొదలుపెట్టాడు. దిస్ వాజ్ ఇన్ ద నైట్. అది చూస్తే చిన్న చిన్న క్రాక్స్ నుంచి కొంచెం కొంచెం షైనింగ్ అవుతుంది. ఏంటా ఈ షైన్ అని చెప్పి చేయి పెట్టాడు. అది కొంచెం ఆ మడ్, ఆ కాంక్రీట్ కొంచెం బయటకు వచ్చేసింది. మళ్ళీ కొంచెం చేస్తే మళ్ళీ బయటకు వచ్చింది. అలా మొత్తం తీసేసరికి యాక్చువల్లీ గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ, రియల్ సాలిడ్ గోల్డ్ బుద్ధ ఇది. దిస్ ఇస్ అ ట్రూ స్టోరీ బై ది వే. ఐ డిడ్ంట్ మేక్ అప్ ద స్టోరీ. So listen to the entire thing because it can impact your life. సో ఇట్లాగా నెక్స్ట్ డే అందరూ వచ్చి ఇదేంటి పెద్ద గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ డిస్కవర్ చేశారంట. అందరూ ఎవ్రీబడి స్టార్టెడ్ కమింగ్ దేర్. దెన్ దే థాట్ ఇదేంటి గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఇన్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇయర్స్ వీ వర్ థింకింగ్ ఇట్స్ అ మడ్ బుద్ధ, కాంక్రీట్ బుద్ధ, శాండ్ బుద్ధ. గోల్డ్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది అని ఆలోచిస్తే historians, they started researching. అప్పుడు రీసెర్చ్లో ఏం తెలిసిందంటే ఇన్ ది 18th century బర్మీస్ ఇన్వేడర్స్ దే ఇన్వేడెడ్ థాయిలాండ్. దే లూటెడ్ గోల్డ్, దే లూటెడ్ పీపుల్. సో వాళ్ళు వస్తున్నారని తెలిసి బుద్ధిస్ట్ మాంక్స్ ఏం చేశారంటే ఆ బుద్ధ స్టాచ్యూని, బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ప్యూర్ సాలిడ్ గోల్డ్ బుద్ధ, దే స్టార్టెడ్ కవరింగ్ ఇట్ విత్ యాక్చువల్లీ మడ్, కాంక్రీట్తో కవర్ చేయడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. సో బిఫోర్ బర్మీస్ ఇన్వేడర్స్ కేమ్ దే కవర్డ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. అక్కడికి వచ్చి చూస్తే బర్మీస్ ఇదేంటి మట్టి బుద్ధ కదా, ఇది ఎందుకు మనకు వాల్యూలెస్ అని చెప్పి అది ఒక్కటే వదిలేసి మిగతా గోల్డ్ అంతా తీసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోయారు. కవర్ చేసినట్టు వాళ్ళు కూడా మర్చిపోయారు. జనరేషన్స్ టు కమ్ దే జస్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ ఇట్ లైక్ దట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్ దే థాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ మడ్ బుద్ధ, ఇట్స్ అ కాంక్రీట్ బుద్ధ. అండ్ దెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దిస్ ఇస్ ది యాక్చువల్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ అండ్ బ్యాంకాక్, థాయిలాండ్. ఇది యాక్చువల్ స్టోరీ. దీని నుంచి మనం లెర్న్ చేసే లెసన్స్ ఏంటండి? దీని నుంచి లెర్న్ చేసే లెసన్స్ ఏంటంటే మనం కూడా గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ లాంటి వాళ్ళం, కాకపోతే మన మీద మడ్డి చాలా ఉంది, కాంక్రీట్ చాలా ఉంది, శాండ్ చాలా ఉంది. ఆ కాంక్రీట్ మడ్ ఏంటండి? ఆ కాంక్రీట్ మడ్ అంతా ఇదే, మనలో ఉన్న ఈగో, నెగిటివిటీ, ఇండిఫరెన్స్, ఇన్సెక్యూరిటీ, యాంగ్జైటీ, డౌట్, ఇరిటేషన్, డిస్పేర్, వరీ, సాడ్నెస్, ఇవన్నీ వలన మనం షైన్ అవ్వలేకపోతున్నాం. అందుకే పీపుల్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు జాబ్, దేర్ ఆర్ జాబ్స్ అవైలబుల్, కానీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు గెట్ బికాజ్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ ఎంప్లాయబిలిటీ స్కిల్స్ లేవు కాబట్టి. ఒక కంపెనీ స్టార్ట్అప్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ దెమ్ ఫండింగ్ బికాజ్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు షైన్ త్రూ విత్ దేర్ టాలెంట్స్. ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ బికాజ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఇష్యూస్. సో మీరు ఒక్కొక్కటి డ్రాప్ చేసుకుంటే వెళ్తే ఇలాగా, ఇఫ్ యూ డ్రాప్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ వన్ బై వన్, సో యూ డ్రాప్ డిస్గస్ట్, యూ డ్రాప్ లేజినెస్, యూ డ్రాప్ సుపీరియారిటీ కాంప్లెక్స్, యూ డ్రాప్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. You drop fear, you drop frustration, you drop guilt, you drop worry, you drop sadness, you drop doubt. You drop worry, you drop doubt. Then the Buddha in you will actually emerge. This is the moral of this story, my dear participants. So మన లైఫ్లో ఇవన్నీ కవర్ అయినప్పుడు మనకు గ్రోత్ ఉండదు, ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉండదు. ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉన్న పీపుల్ విల్ నాట్ గివ్ us because we are covered by all this negativity. So are you ready to become the golden Buddha? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. So the moral of the story is, when we remove the dirt in ourselves, we will shine and shimmer like true gold from within. From within. That's why they call it being is more important than doing, because doing will create having, but having come mundu doing ravali, doing mundu being ravali. That's the reason when you go to job interviews, when you go to funding for your company, etc., people look at what is your being. దీనిలో కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉందా, క్లారిటీ ఉందా, కన్విక్షన్ ఉందా, అప్పుడే దే విల్ యాక్చువల్లీ గివ్ ద జాబ్ ఆర్ దే విల్ గివ్ యూ ద ఫండింగ్. సో హౌ టు షైన్ లైక్ ద గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ? ఆర్ యూ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ నోయింగ్ హౌ టు షైన్ లైక్ ద గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో దానికి లెట్స్ లుక్ ఎట్ ద 5 Pancha Sutras. How do you shine and shimmer like the golden Buddha? Ready now? The first sutra, my dear stars, my dear impact participants, is every single hour there is so much information explosion. That is the reason why మనం స్కిల్ 10th క్లాస్లో నేర్చుకుంటే 12th వచ్చేసరికి probably that will become redundant. That's why my friend Venu చెప్పినట్టు, if you are not updated you will become outdated. This is happening throughout. ఒక ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టూడెంట్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ జాయిన్ అయ్యి ఒక లాంగ్వేజ్ C++ లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్చుకుంటే by the time he completes engineering that will become redundant. He has to upgrade himself immediately. The problem is we are not willing to upgrade. So the first principle is, if you want to shine and shimmer like the golden Buddha, the first principle is always remember to up your skill. What is the word? Up your skill. And ఇది ఎప్పటి వరకు చేస్తూ ఉండాలండి? Throughout our lifetime, throughout our zindagi, to be able to do it. When you up your skill, you will shine and shimmer like a golden Buddha. Let's take one example. ఒక్కొక్క సూత్రాకి one example I will tell you. The first example I want to tell you is about my school junior. He is junior in my school. So I am from HPS Begumpet, Hyderabad School Begumpet at Begumpet. I don't know him personally, by the way. He's my junior. So I don't have any personal contact with him, but he's my 2 years junior to me. So this year, 2023, is our school centenary. 100 years celebration is coming with Bill Gates in the next year. In February is actually coming in. Now I was just thinking, we've all studied in the same school, and today is leading the world's biggest or the world's magnificent tech company called the Microsoft. Ante Bill Gates had choice, board of directors of Microsoft had a choice to choose anyone. They can choose anyone within Microsoft or outside Microsoft. Why did they choose Satya Nadella? Throughout his journey, after HBS became paid, he went to Manipal. After that, he went to Wisconsin University, USA. Then he joined Sun Microsystems. And then he went into Microsoft. Akkada he did one level, next level, cloud computing, business division. At every single stage, he knows that I don't have enough skill. So he developed that particular skill. He didn't stop. He didn't say, okay, this is a nice, cushy job, so let me stop learning. He never, ever stopped learning. So my dear participants, remember, if you're going to up your skill, you will shine and shimmer like golden. And Satya Nadella's pay packet today is about 60 crores per annum. This is only, I'm talking about salary. What about profit sharing? What about stock options they give to him? And a small boy who studied in Hyderabad in Begumpet has come like this because he was willing to up his skill. Regarding skill, we must do these things. Number one, always learn the skill. Once you learn the skill, remember it will not be enough. We must be able to go to the next skill. That's called upskilling. So one skill you learn, upskill you to the next level. And after you do that, sometimes you need to reskill because you forget what we have learned. That's what's called reskilling, it is called. And sometimes the skill you learn becomes outdated. So you must be able to unskill yourself also. అంటే ఒక స్కిల్ నేర్చుకుంది కూడా మీరు డ్రాప్ చేయగలగాలి. నేను నేర్చుకున్నాను బాగా అంటే ఇట్ మే నాట్ బి రెలెవెంట్ టుడేస్ వరల్డ్. సో యూ మస్ట్ బి ఏబుల్ టు అన్స్కిల్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ యాజ్ వెల్. సో దిస్ సైకిల్ కంటిన్యూస్ త్రూ అవుట్ యాజ్ జిందగీ. సో స్కిల్, రీస్కిల్, అప్స్కిల్ అండ్ అన్స్కిల్ కంటిన్యూస్గా చేస్తూనే ఉండాలి. ఇది చేస్తూనే ఉంటేనే వీ విల్ షైన్ అండ్ షిమ్మర్ లైక్ ద గోల్డెన్ బుద్ధ. So principle number 1, ready all of you, yes or no? Hello, yes or no? So what is the first principle? Up your skill. Now will that be enough? Skill నేర్చుకోవాలంటే మనకు పట్టుదల ఉండాలి. This is called competency, they call it competency. But ఎప్పుడు మనం competency develop ఎప్పుడు చేస్తాం? మనకు పట్టుదల ఉంటే చేస్తాం. So the next thing very important is your character, your inner being. So that is your next principle, my dear participants. Build your will. Build your will. So manaku pattudal lekapothe we will not be able to upskill ourselves. We will not be able to unskill and reskill ourselves. This is throughout zindagi we should be able to do it. That is where the beauty of life comes. Every day you get up in the morning, chesam kada em chestamle ila anukunte there will be no growth possible at all. We will not shine like the Buddha. We will be like the mud. So you know these two people. I am going to show you the next photograph. You know these two people. Equally talented, equally skilled. But the problem is one person did not have the will, the other person had super will. You know these two people, right? So these two people are who? One person has a fixed mindset, the other person has a growth mindset or learner's mindset. Tell me what I can learn. So one person ended his career with a Bharat Ratna. The other person is in the pub, is in the bar, and is now asking people, begging people for money. You know whom I'm talking about. So you can see Vinod Kambli versus Sachin Tendulkar. This is a classic example of will and no will. You may have a lot of talent, but if you don't have the will to sharpen your talent, then you will not shine like a Buddha. Just 3, 4, I think 6 months back, he was crying, saying that give me some job for 30,000 rupees. And the condition he puts is, if you give me a job, I'll stop drinking. If you give me a job, I'll stop smoking. Now who the hell will give you a job when you're saying these conditions? And Sachin Tendulkar, equally talented, schoolmates, and he ends with the Bharat Ratna. Life gives us opportunities, my dear participants. Life gives opportunity to everybody. But people who have the will develop it. People who don't have the will actually live in poverty. So second principle ready? What's the second principle? Build your, what is the first principle? Up your skill. Second principle is called build your will. The standard dialogue, the next principle we're going to cover. Generally మన స్కూల్స్లో, కాలేజెస్లో, పేరెంట్స్ కానీ, సొసైటీలో కానీ స్టాండర్డ్ డైలాగ్, హౌ డు యూ డూ వెల్ ఇన్ లైఫ్, సక్సెస్ ఎలా వస్తుందండి? డూ డాష్ వర్క్. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? What is the word? Do what work? So if you ask anybody, when I was researching on this, if you ask what is the secret of success? So standard dialogues you will get is you need consistency, you need discipline, you need power, all these things will come out. But actually, the people who really do well in their life, remember one very important thing. They understood something called D. You know what is D? Let's take some examples. Look at S.S. Rajamouli. Rajamouli is the only director in India, film director in India, who has a 100% success rate. Every movie he creates is a winner. Nobody has that success ratio. Look at M.S. Dhoni, India's or world's most successful captain. How come he does it? Because he reads the game properly. Rajamouli reads the minds of the moviegoers properly. Right? With this, there's one word I want you to catch. Throughout the entire, if you catch this one word, you will do well. If you're a student, catch this one word. If you're a businessman, catch this one word. If you're a trainer, catch this one word. If you want to do a startup, catch this one word. It's not about hard work, my dear participants. It is this. This is what I discovered. I want to convey that to you. Do you want to know that secret? Hello, yes or no? So this is called understand the dynamics. Understand what? Understand the dynamics means you should understand how things work. You should give a big hand to Gampa. Give him a big round of applause. Because he understood 20, 25 years ago, because I gave a session in Impact maybe 10 years back or so, I think so. And if he's continuing like this, because he understood that people are lost today, so you need to give them direction. So 3 days in a year, he's giving direction to many people and many families. And from that day when I came to today when I came, people received, and you have professional dressing, you have things done very, very professionally. He's understood how things work. How come Tata is producing so many goods and services? Because they understand how things work. How come Mukesh Ambani is so successful? Because they understand how things work. How come MS Dhoni is successful? Because he understands how things work in cricket. If you understand, spend some time to understand how things work. That word is called dynamics. Understand the dynamics of how things work. It's not about, if hard work made you very rich, all railway coolies would have become very rich by now, right? Have you seen in railway coolie very rich railway coolie? You don't find somebody. Because he doesn't understand how things work. Nothing to demean them. So if you see this, if you look at all these people, and look at Rajamouli, he understands what will actually engage a moviegoer when it comes to the theater. So he actually mixes emotion, action, and story combined together. He creates this particular story. You know, his father is a story writer, but he tells his father, no, I think this will not engage the audience. I remember after Bahubali 2, there was an interview in, I think IIT Chennai, he was given an interview. They said, will you do Bahubali 3? You know, his reply was, if I don't have a compelling story to tell the audience, nen cheyanani cheppadu. He understood what connects to the audience. If you look at Kiran Mazumdar, she was the first one who started biotechnology company in Bangalore. When nobody even thought about it, she visualized what is possible. One of India's most powerful women today. And if you look at MS Dhoni, all of you know. All these people, if you see, it's not about hard work. They understood how things work. So my dear stars, you understand, anything you do, see how things work actually. Get that point. It will take you some time, but if you understand that, zoom, your results will skyrocket. It's not about donkey hard work. That's what Bill Gates did. He understood how things work. He said every computer should have my particular software. Finish. Game change. Right? The next principle. What is the third principle? Understand the, okay, first principle. No. Up your skill. Second principle, build your well. Up your skill, build your well. Third principle, understand the dynamics. Understand the dynamics. Next, if you want to prosper in life, anybody wants to prosper in life, remember one principle. This principle is always be value positive. So when we say value positive, what does it mean? Always give more than you take. Give little more than what you take. If you're an employee, don't say 9 to 5 I'm going to work, that's it, my job is over. Always think, what else can I do for the company? Little more. If not too much more, little more. Little more, little more. If you're running a hotel or a restaurant, give little more. Serve them well. If the dish is not good, replace the dish. Give them a pan. Give them an extra dish. What are you doing? You're giving him more than what you actually take. Once this becomes a habit, you will stand out from everybody because you're always value positive. If you give less and take more, you're called value negative. And the world does not reward value negative people. The world only rewards value positive people. You see anywhere. So if you go to a hotel, the food is very nice, you say, okay, paisa vasool. You go to a theater, you see a wonderful movie, you say, paisa vasool. Similarly, your employer should say, whatever salary is paying, paisa vasool. This guy delivers more than what he actually is supposed to do. Give little more, whatever you can. That's called being value positive. So I'll share with you one of our story of my own student. He's from our coaching center. And you'll understand how we did all this. So this is an inspired example of, his name is Krishna Rao. He stays in a gated community. And Krishna Rao is a qualified company secretary, he doesn't have a father, and he's a Telugu medium boy from Mehbubnagar district in Telangana. When he came to us, he didn't know English at all. But he understood the dynamics. He upped his skill, he built his will. So after he qualified CS, I asked him, what will you do? He said, sir, my eventual mission is to create employment. So he got a job in Hyderabad. From there he went to Visakhapatnam. When he went to Visakhapatnam, the CFO, that means finance officer, actually went abroad. So there was nobody to look after finance. This is a qualified CS. But he told the MD of the company, don't worry, sir, I will handle the finance part, I will handle the retail part, I will handle the operations part as well. So the MD went to USA for 3 months holiday and came back. When he saw everything, he was stunned with everything was put in proper order. He came back to Hyderabad next job. In Kompally, there's one company called Eisen Technologies. It is a pharma company actually. So it's a very successful company. The problem is nothing was in order. Production was good, sales were good, profits were good, but the accounts, etc. were not in proper order. He understood the dynamics. He told the MD of the company, sir, give me this job. You give me 6 months time, I'll put everything in order. If you don't like my services, you tell me 2 months in advance, I will quit the job. And if I don't like the culture of the company, I will also give you 2 months notice. This is what he told the CEO of the company, MD of the company, the promoter. And within 3.5 months, he put everything in order. Central excise was there that time, service tax, central excise, everything he put in order, direct and indirect taxes. And he saved so many lakhs of rupees to the company. Within 1 year, MD told him, boss, I'm doubling your salary, double the salary. What is he doing is value positive. He's always delivering more. His actual duty was only secretarial work. But he did accounts, he did tax, he did compliances, he did everything. So this is called an employer's delight. And then after 2 years, he said, sir, I want to start my own division. And the boss told him, in case you want to come back, doors are always open. This is what he created. Then he started another company. You can clap for it. Then he started ready mix. You know, this Billa ready mix will be there on the roads. They'll put the slab. And he got money, lost money there again. So just 1.5 years ago, he decided, okay, let me start fresh again. He went up, he went down, went up, went down, went up, went down. And finally, there was a 5.5 acres land near our gated community, and the owner of the land stays in our gated community. He was giving it for development. So he went and approached him. So Ramki company, Aparna, many people approached, but they were willing to give it to Krishna Rao. And I went to the owner of the land. I said, I stand for Krishna Rao's integrity and his quality and his transparency. Please give it. He gave. And in Gundlapochampalli now, we are doing this is Krishna Rao. Now he's purchased a Mercedes car, by the way, now. So we're doing a 300 crore project now. This is 300 crore project. This is first hour, already slabs have come. So I mentor him, I do coaching for him. And then one more project we're doing in Shamshabad. There's another 350 crores, which is about 600, 700 crores now, with almost zero money. How is he doing it? Dynamics. How is he doing it? Upping his skill. How is he doing it? Building his will. And we did the presentation for this particular thing, and he gave the construction to Tata Projects. And Tata Projects means they will ensure everything is done with high quality, on time, no compromise in quality, but it will cost about 300 to 400 rupees per square feet extra. It will cost. So we have to pass it on to the buyer. But now today you may buy a new apartment, outside may look very good, but you will find leaks there. So we are ensuring that it's a leak-proof property. Normally the terrace of the particular towers, the builders will keep the ownership themselves. In the agreement he has written, it belongs to all the flat owners. What are we doing? Value positive. Nobody knows about our company because I'm one of the person in the company, but actually he's doing everything. But I'm mentoring and guiding him. So today you may have heard Aparna or Ramki builders and all those builders because they are well-known brands. Madam was talking about brands just now. In 10 years from now, you'll find our brand will be the top in Hyderabad. Not that we have loads of money, we have loads of bill to create a difference. Right? So this is the project. So this is the fourth principle, my dear friends. And the last one. In this journey of our growth, the mistake many people do is they will say I. They become I specialist, means I-centric. Arun, see, I'm a qualified chartered accountant. I struggled a lot. I'm a biology student. I got 49% in my 10th class in HPS Begumpet. So I really struggled a lot. But if you ask me, how did you become a CA? Because directly and indirectly, so many people helped me. Of course, not in the exam center, outside. That's the reason I've grown. Similarly, everybody, any person who's going to say, I'm a self-made person, that's a bloody 100% lie. Nobody can become self-made. Directly, indirectly, chala mandi manaki help chestar. So be grateful. So as you're going up, make sure everybody comes along with you. So my company, this company, we created a quotation. The quotation is nothing but, let's come together, let's grow together. Let's come together, let's grow together is a quotation. If you see all our rubric company ads, it will be written like that. Let's come together, let's grow together. So the last principle, my dear friends, is be a we-centric person, not an I-centric person. We, every time say we. So because starting from your parents, your immediate family, your colleagues, your friends, directly, indirectly, people know you, people do not know you, everybody is contributing to your growth. In accountancy, we say credits and debits. When things go well, give them credit. When things don't go well, you take the debit. That's the quality of a great leader. Right? So be a we-centric person. So recently you have seen the Football World Cup. And Lionel Messi wanted this World Cup. He's played how many? 6 World Cups now. And if you see here, he is a magician. And from then I'm seeing so many videos of his goals. He's a magician. But I've seen many, many times when he goes near the goal, he sees his team member is closer to the goal, better option to hit a goal. He always passes on to that particular person. Because for him, team is important, not me. So if you become the MD of a company, CEO of a company, you look at Satya Nadella, you look at Sundaram Pichai, look at Ratan Tata, they will never say I. You watch their language, they never talk about I. They always say we. Look at Chandrasekharan of Tata Group now. They always talk about we. Great leaders always talk about we. So be a we-centric person. And there's a wonderful quotation, African proverb, which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, then you go together. When you go together, you grow together. This is the principle we should all remember and understand. Right? So what are the 5 principles? Summary now, quickly. What are the 5 principles? Up your skill. What is the second principle? Build your well. What is the third principle? Understand the dynamics. What is the fourth principle? Always be value positive. Give more than what you're actually taking. And in this journey of life, always be what? We-centric person, but not I-centric person. If you do all this, like the ring on my finger, you'll find you'll be the diamond like that. Right? I want to end this with a 2-minute story. I love this story a lot, and I want to tell this story to you. So this is the story of a person. There was a very enlightened person in a village. Like you can say Swami Vivekananda or Jesus Christ or Guru Nanak or Shirdi Sai Baba or, okay? So no matter what issue you take to him, he used to give a solution. He became very popular in all the villages nearby. So one day one mischievous kid, he said, I'm going to test the Guruji. I'm going to ask a question which nobody can answer. So he'll fail, I'll win. His friend said, oh, wow, are you joking? Are you going to win? Yeah. So he asked him, what will you ask the Guruji? He said, see, I'll have a bird in my hand. Can you see there's a small bird in my hand? Can you see? Can you see all of you, yes or no? Yeah. So it's such a small bird, I'm going to hold in my hand. And I'll ask the Guruji, there's a bird in my hand, is it dead or alive? Is it dead or alive? If the Guruji says it is dead, I will release a bird. If the Guruji says it is alive, I will crush it. So either way, I'm going to win. Guruji is odipotaru, nenu gelustanu. The friend said, wow, great idea you have. Let's make a public announcement. So they make a public announcement. ఇప్పుడు లగాన్ మూవీ లాగా లేకపోతే ఐపీఎల్ క్రికెట్ మ్యాచ్ లాగా పెద్ద స్టేడియంలో దే మేక్ అన్ అనౌన్స్మెంట్. Guruji's ultimate test next Sunday, tomorrow, whatever. So in the entire big stadium, they make the big announcement. Andaru waiting, and Guruji is sitting in the middle on a chair, coolly in meditation. So this guy will come, arrogant kid, so he'll come like this. And then he will say, announcer will announce, now Guruji's ultimate test in his lifetime. So he'll come and say, Guruji, there's a bird in my hand. I want you to give an answer. Is it dead or alive? Is it dead or alive, Guruji? You must give me an answer. So Guruji waits and everybody is pausing with bated breath. ఏం చెప్తారు ఎవరు గెలుస్తారు గురూజీ గెలుస్తాడా ఇతను గెలుస్తాడు గురూజీ గెలుస్తాడు. సో స్లోగా కళ్ళు తెరిచి గురూజీ అతని మీద చేయి పెట్టి, బేటా ఇట్స్ ఆల్ ఇన్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్. So మీ జీవితం, మన జీవితం, it's all in our hands. Don't complain about government, don't complain about parents, colleges, siblings, brother, sister, roads, traffic. You can still create magic because your life is in your hands. Thank you. That's why I believe that you are a creator of your own destiny. This is a quotation which changed my life. I'm a 49% in my 10th class. I changed my life because I believe this quotation. You are the creator of your own destiny. So we have a YouTube channel called 3 and Thrive. Can you take out your phone and subscribe to our channel? So we have 2-minute, 3-minute videos, very powerful videos. In about 3-5 minutes, you will get brilliant impact from our videos. So you can subscribe to our channel. It's called 3 and Thrive channel on YouTube. You can see there's a top line. It says, to be so good they can't ignore you. Be so good they cannot ignore you. So dear Impact Diamonds, go ahead, you're born to succeed. So thank you, each one of you. The entire team, give a big round of applause to the entire team. So, ఈ సెషన్ మీకు వాల్యుబుల్ అనిపించిందా? యా, ఎవరు చేశారు ఈ సెషన్? అందరం. దట్స్ వీ సెంట్రిక్, బికాజ్ అందరూ కాంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తారు కదా ఇది అయ్యేది. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
వైకుంఠం గారిని కూడా పిలుస్తున్నాను. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2